Hi everyone, welcome back to ShommyX. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is classes. So classes, this is where you can configure your class, and then there are a lot of things you can do here in this classes tab. Number one thing you can do is to add a class. So right here, we can add a class, we can add subclass. I'm going to explain that. So adding a class, just name the class, let's say primary 2. Then it's asking us, this is very important, it's asking us that what category is this? Is this early years, or is this primary class, or is this secondary class? Whatever you choose from here, this will determine the way the options you're going to be seeing about the students in that class. So make sure you select the right category. So if you're selecting primary 2, if your class is primary 2, definitely you should select primary. And then the capacity is asking you what's the capacity of the class. Let's say the capacity is 15. And then asking you the class teacher. So if you already add teachers, staff in your directory, you can just select from here. So in this school, these are just the teachers that we have. So we can select any class teacher. Then it's asking us for assistant teachers. If you have assistant teacher that you want to be like a backup for that class, you can select it from here as well. But note, the app has already helped you to configure all the classes. But if you want to configure your own class, you can delete all these and then add your own class. So subclass, let me explain subclass. Subclass basically is, let's say this primary 4, right? There are some schools that have a lot of subclass. Let's say primary 4A, primary 4B. So you can do that in subclass. Just come to subclass, then select that class. Let's say primary 4, and it's asking you the name of that subclass. You can say primary 4B, or let's start with A. Then capacity 15, class teacher, let's select these, assistant teacher, let's select these, then create subclass. So what this is going to do, as you can see, this primary 4 now, it's telling us that it has one subclass. So if we click on this primary 4, it will show us primary 4A. So this primary 4A. So let's go back and add primary 4B. So subclass, class, primary 4, then B. And so this is good for secondary school, because secondary school always have like JSS 1A, JSS 1B, or SS1 science, SS1 arts, but this is not a secondary school platform. So primary 4B, let's create subclass again. So if you come to primary 4, as you can see, we have 2 classes under primary 4 right now. So if we click on any one of them, it will now take us to that class. But let's go back to the classes. So let's say this primary 1, there's an edit button right here, so which we can use to edit the class, and then there is a delete button right here. But we cannot delete a class if a student is in the class, because where do we want the student to go, right? For us to delete a class, we have to first remove all the students. So if we click on any class, there's a lot of things we can do right here. So the first thing we're going to see is students and staff. So which means the list of students in that class. So these are the students in the class. We have 11 students in this class right here. And then this is the staff, class teacher of that class. As you can see, this person, Adonai Okafor, is the class teacher of this class. So let's go back. Yes, we're in primary 1. So this is the class teacher. So from here, we can assign more teachers to this class. We can assign Emeka Obi as well, assign. As you can see, this is another teacher that is teaching the class, right? This is like a class teacher right now. We can say, oh, let's add another teacher. Maybe we have multiple teachers that are teaching, that are class teacher of that class, right? Or we just want those teachers to be like a secondary teacher to that class. So we can add as many as possible teacher to the class. So we can remove teacher as well. If we click here, it will remove the teacher unassign. So let's leave it as 1 for now. So that is everything in this phase. Then we have right here subjects and teachers. Here, this is where we can assign subjects to this class. This is where we can see, no, that's not correct. This is where we can see all the subjects that this class is doing. So these are all the subjects that this class is doing. This class is doing basic science, Christian religious study, civil education. And then if we click on any one of these is going to take us to the library of that subject. But we don't want to go there yet because that place is another place. It's going to lead us to another tab. But we won't go there yet. We'll treat that in the next video. But basically, that is for classes. So to do a recap, if we click on class, we can add a class, we can add subclass, and then if we click on any class, it will show us all the students in that class, it will show us the staff assigned, it will show us the subject that that class is taking. And then we can untick, right? If the class is not taking this course, we can uncheck. So once we uncheck and click on save subject, it's going to remove the class, this subject from that class. So which means this class is no more taking these courses, this subject. So these are only the subject that the class is taking. And then if you want to assign the subject as well back, just click on it and click on save. And then from here as well, we can set the subject teacher, but we don't want to go there yet because we are still going to do it in subject, right? So, but that is everything about classes. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.